I'm Wwe Flowers. Before I get into this SmackDown live review, two announcements I want to make. Number one, I will be uploading the Q&A for the month of May on Friday. I recorded the video on Monday. I am still in the editing process, so this video will be done on Friday. I do promise that, and it'll be up and ready to go by Friday. So all of you out there that sent me questions, I will have your questions answered, all that fun stuff, ready to go on Friday. Announcement number two. I will be reusing my Twitch channel. Yes, I have a Twitch channel. I rarely use it. The last time that I used my Twitch account was in 2017 when I was playing WWE 2K17. So how this works is simple. Down in the description box is a link to my Twitch channel. Hit that follow button, be notified when I go live every single time on Twitch. That is twitch.tv/HeelSteven. You can follow me there. I understand right now that the trend as we speak is Fortnite. Now, I have friends that play Fortnite. I honestly don't, because A, I don't have the game, and two, honestly, it's not my cup of tea. It just is not my cup of tea. That being said, if I'm going to be using Twitch again, there's probably two games I'll be playing. Number one, that's WWE 2K17. And I've been playing this game a lot as of late, especially now because we're getting to the World Cup season, that is FIFA 18. And it's crazy because apparently in a couple of days, there will be the World Cup 2018 feature in the game for downloading. So I cannot wait to play that, especially that Peru's in the World Cup for the first time in 36 years, even without Paulo Guerrero. But that's besides the point. But again, if you want to follow me on Twitch, links in the description. All right, SmackDown Live review. May 15, almost said 18 for some reason. May 15, 2018. I'll be honest, I was not feeling the show. I thought this show was just there. Just like Monday Night Raw last night. I thought the show was just there. And I get it, it's in the UK, it's in England. People that were crazy for the show, they were cheering like crazy, doing all their funny chants. I understand the show was live early in the day. The spoiler was put out there early in the day. I did not see any spoilers on my feed, so that was cool to see. But other than that, I thought the show was just, I wasn't feeling it. That's my opinion, though. I, as always, Mother Flowers, wanted from you in the comment threads of this video. Give me your thoughts on the show. If you actually like the show, if you not like the show, this episode of SmackDown Live, just like Monday Night Raw, did both shows make you look forward to watching Money in the Bank? Let me know in the comment threads of this video, or if not, on Twitter at HeelSteven. So the show kicked off with Daniel Bryan being interviewed by Renee Young, and she asked Daniel Bryan, hey, how are you feeling after losing to Rusev last week? As you all know, Rusev and Bryan went at it in a Money in the Bank qualifying match, and Bryan lost, and everybody was mad at the same time. This whole time, people wanted Rusev to get a push because of Rusev Day, and Rusev beats Bryan. Now all of a sudden, people are so salty. I do not understand it. I don't get it. People at times can be very, very confusing at times. That's besides the point, though. Bryan pretty much said, this whole time, he was just happy to be back, but he's not happy to be back anymore. He now wants to be the guy, the man on top of SmackDown Live. He wants to be WWE Champion again. And when it's all said and done, he is going to be WWE Champion again. People were chanting yes. People were chanting for Daniel Bryan, his name. Out came Big Cass. Big Cass pretty much said that the reason why he didn't beat Rusev last week was because of Big Cass. Yes, at Backlash, Big Cass tapped out. Bryan beat him. But the reason why he tapped out so fast was so he can get it right back up and beat up Daniel Bryan. Bryan will never be WWE Champion because Big Cass will always be the 7-foot shadow that will always haunt Daniel Bryan. And he told Bryan to just go back home, be the in-house baby father, husband, let Brie wear the pants in the family. Ow, burn, Mother Flower. And Bryan was getting mad, right? And all of this led to Cass to get in the ring and Daniel Bryan beat the holy fuck out of Big Cass. Had him in the corner, throwing kicks at the injured knee. So literally Bryan was focusing on the injured leg that Big Cass had surgery on this whole time. And what I got from this is, yes, Bryan wants to be the man again, but we saw that killer instinct in Daniel Bryan, which is great to see. Don't get me the fuck wrong. There was a moment in this whole shit where Bryan had Cass in the middle of the ring in a key lock. And Big Cass was screaming, tapping out. So all this again, Bryan, all this fueled up inside. He lost to Rusev. He wants to be the guy again, be the man, be WWE champion again. But here's Big Cass, who made fun of him for being a little guy, for not being champion, all of this. He poked fun at his family, and now Bryan snapped. So we saw loose cannon Daniel Bryan, if you will. Again, listen, I'll be honest about it, okay? I'm not, demanding for Bryan to be champion. I'm not asking for that right now. I'm not going to go crazy over it. I honestly would prefer to see Bryan just have good matches on the show for now. Yes, will Bryan be champion? Eventually, yes. But right now, I prefer to see Bryan have good matches with the likes of Samoa Joe, the likes of AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, Andrade Cien Almas, the people that are currently in that roster: Cesaro, Rusev, Sheamus, why the hell not Kofi Kingston? I would, again, want to see Bryan just have these good matches on the show. And I'm not like, oh my God, asking for this guy to be champion right now. I don't think anyone is either. I think if you are, you're pushing it way too quick. That's my honest opinion. So from here, we get the first Money in the Bank qualifying match of the night. We get the New Day versus The Bar, where the winner would pick a member of their team to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match. You have The Miz at ringside doing commentary and pretty much saying that, hey, the New Day, they're a good team, they're a good group, but what happens if one of them wins? Who are they going to choose? And I'm gonna say this match, for what it was an okay match. Let's be real about it. How many times have we seen the New Day and The Bar go at it, though? We've seen it before. So it's like you kind of saw the same thing over and over and over again. Was all said and done, though, Xavier Woods picked up the win for his team. He pinned Cesaro. But now the question is, who are they going to choose? Listen, if you want some crazy spots with the ladder, you go with Kofi. But I think if it was up to me, I would go with Big E. That's just me, of course. But we'll see where that goes down the road. We had the in-ring debut of Andrade Cien Almas. That's right, El Idolo debuted from NXT on the main roster on SmackDown Live with Selena Vega. They went up against a local enhancement talent. I want to say his name was John Constantine, some shit like that. This match was a squash match. Obviously, Andrade Cien Almas picked up the win with the hammerlock DDT. And I'm going to say this too. I think it made a lot of sense for Almas to beat up a local talent, because let's be honest about it. Let's keep it 100 right now. A lot of people don't watch NXT. So for a lot of people, they don't know who the fuck this guy is. So having Almas beat up a local talent, and you build him up and you build him up, you're going to get that recognition of how amazing this guy is. At the same time, yes, I'm happy as all fuck to see Almas on the main roster. But at the same time, I'm concerned. Let's be honest here. There's been a lot of people that have come from NXT to the main roster, and they've been treated like shit. I'll throw you some names. Ty Dillinger, the Perfect 10. NXT, the whole 10 count, the whole 10 chances, shit like that. Goes to SmackDown Live. They do nothing with him. Bobby Roode was this great heel in NXT. NXT champion. Comes to the main roster. They make him a babyface. And he's bland as all shit. Look at fucking The Revival. Great tag team at NXT, right? Having these killer matches with DIY during their time at NXT. They come to the main roster. Yeah, there was an injury here and there, but they're not doing anything on the main roster. They're being fed to bullshit. I can go on and on here if you want me to, but you kind of get the idea. It is one of those things with Andrade. I'm excited for them. I'm excited for him. Don't get me wrong. But it's like at the same time, I know what's on the horizon. I know what's going to happen with this guy. And God forbid it doesn't happen. I'm hoping it doesn't happen. This is a guy, in my opinion, that could be a intercontinental champion in the rise, if you will, in the making. It was Lena Vega with him, even better, But we'll see where this goes. After the match, Lena Vega on the mic. She went on to say that, hey, this whole time they've been hyping up their debut, and this is what they get on their debut for SmackDown Live, and that the locker room is now put on notice, and Andrade and Lena Vega are there now to take over. Again, a good promo, but again, it's that concern, if you will, that worry what could happen with Andrade on the main roster if they treat him like everyone else that came from NXT. We then get the Carmella Royal Celebration. They had some guy dressed up in some royal outfit introducing Carmella. Carmella comes out to the ring. She demands the fans to cheer for her, but they're booing her. They're booing her like crazy. She wanted to say that she's better than everyone, better than Trish and Lita combined. She beat Charlotte Flair. You kind of get the idea. She's like the greatest shit of all time, right? And then out came Paige, and Paige says it's good to be back home. And Paige informed her that at Money in the Bank, she will be defending the SmackDown Women's Championship against, and out came Asuka. Now, here's my thing, right? Asuka lost at WrestleMania. And the last one she had was in a tag team match where she beat, I want to say, Billie Kay or Peyton, or one or the other. So you mean to tell me, by beating one of them two, who also came from NXT and they're doing nothing with on the main roster as well, beating one of them gets you a championship match? I don't know. That being said, yes, it makes sense for Asuka to be champion somewhere down the road. I just don't see it happening at Money in the Bank, if I can be very honest right now with you guys. But we'll see where that goes. Asuka comes out. She stares at Carmella, and Carmella just walks away. All like, it's not fair. This is happening and shit like that. Early in the show, we get interviews from both AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura, because the main event is Nakamura Styles, where the winner would pick the stipulation for the match of Money in the Bank. They both talked, and honestly, it was there, okay? We then get a segment with Aiden English, Rusev, and Lana, where Lana said that she's entering, or she's going to be in a qualifying match next week against Billie Kay, where if she wins, she go in the Money in the Bank, and she'll make sure that it happens at Money in the Bank, that both Rusev and Lana win, and they'll be the first Mr. and Mrs. Money in the Bank. And all this happened at Rusev Day, which handed by Aiden English. We'll see where that goes as well. Also on the show, we had the former, Absolution, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, and Paige in Paige's office, where Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville talked about Paige having a power trip last week, but how Mandy Rose at the end of it all came out on top by beating Becky Lynch, and now she's not entering Money in the Bank, so she thought. Paige was like, no, you're not in Money in the Bank ladder match yet. However, you have an opportunity to qualify. And she referenced the fact that Mandy Rose will go up against Becky Lynch, but not just Mandy Rose, but also Sonya Deville, which led them both to believe there'll be a 2-on-1 match. No, it'll actually be a triple threat. So we had the match. The match was just there. I'm going to say that the best thing on the match, really, to be honest, was Mandy Rose's theme song. I said this last week, and I'll say it again. To me, it reminds me of a beat that a rapper would rap to in a women's song, if you will. But that being said, this match was just there. Like I said, there were moments in the match where both, I almost said Peyton Royce, but no, Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville went at it, back and forth. But it was all said and done. Becky Lynch won with the disarmer by making Mandy Rose tap out. So there you go with that. We also had an announcement announced next week where Samoa Joe will go up against Big Cass, and the winner of that match will, I guess, fill in the final spot in the Money in the Bank qualifier. So we'll see how that goes as well. Also in this whole thing, Samoa Joe's making fun of Big Cass as well. We then get the main event. We get Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles. Here's my concern, or my concern, like my big problem with this, right? They're making, it's a WrestleMania dream match and shit like that, when it's already happened. That being said, they're going at it again at the pay-per-view coming up, Money in the Bank. Why the fuck are we giving this match away for free on television? Even though it's already happened before. I get that. And before you motherfucker want to go on comment there and saying, but it's a way to showcase AJ Styles. I think that's stupid as all hell. Why not? Because I remember back in the day, they used to do this shit. They have both people that were going to go at it at said pay-per-view match pick a representative. And the representatives of both people will go at it in the match, and whoever would win, then the winner who they were representing would pick the stipulation for the pay-per-view. That's what they should have done here. Each guy pick a representative. Whoever won would then go on to pick the stipulation for the pay-per-view match. The match, for what it was, okay, say what you want. It was actually a good match. Back and forth, near falls here. There was a moment at the end of the match, at the end of the whole thing, where the referee, it looked like he was going to get hit by Styles unintentionally, right? And Nakamura acted like he got low blow, but he really didn't. And all that led to Nakamura hit the Kinshasa on Styles like twice for the 1, 2, 3. So now Nakamura gets to pick the stipulation for the match at Money in the Bank. We'll see what stipulation he picks. Maybe a no disqualification match. Maybe a 3 stages of hell. Maybe an Iron Man match. We'll see. We'll fucking see. Again, SmackDown Live this week, I will be honest, I was not digging. I wasn't feeling the show. It was there. The UK crowd, brought this show to a different level. Like, yeah, they were going crazy with the chants and all that shit. But really, to be honest, I thought this show, like I said, was just there. That's my opinion, though. As always, guys, I want to hear from you in the comment thread of this video. Give me your thoughts on the show. If you liked it, if you hated the show, follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven, where I tweet throughout all these shows, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Impact Wrestling, and all that, pay-per-view, all that fun stuff. But especially with all you motherflowers in the comment threads and all that fun stuff. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Share it through your entire social media, Facebook and Twitter, what have you. Also, guys, again, follow me on Twitch. That's www.twitch.tv/HeelSteven. When I go live, they're doing my gameplay and all that fun stuff. And as always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, motherflowers, it's me, it's Steve, it's wrestling and whatever. I'm out, motherflowers. Peace out. But seriously, though, I don't understand the notion of them giving a free match on for a pay-per-view on television. I don't get it. It's so stupid. But Andrade, yay!